You welcome to my channel. Today we are making sleep masks. Sleep mask is purpose is to help you sleep well without any light or reflections. Okay, so if this is what you want to learn, let's begin. You can use either satin fabric, bridal or the soft one. Quarter-inch foam, your tape measure, paper pattern, elastic, scissors, matching thread, pins, marker or chalk. So we are going to start with our pattern making. To make your pattern for the sleep mask, you are going to measure 10.5 inches by 6.5 width. Okay, the length is 10.5 and the width is 6.5. Now we are going to fold our paper into two this way. Folding it into two this way, meaning anything we are going to do at the other side, when we are cutting it out, we will cut it out at the back too, so you get the same thing at the back. So here is it. You are going to measure 4 by 4. Okay, you see where you have divided your distance. You take 4 inches measurement this way and you take 4 inches to add the length. So let me say square. So 4 by 4 square. After you bring out your ruler, you rule it nicely, then we continue from here. We want to take the middle parts. Okay, so divide it into two, which is 2, because we took 4 inches and we are dividing this part into 2. So please, you take the middle part of it this way, and then we are coming to the side of it. Okay, at this side of it we want to measure ½ inch. Okay, measure ½ inch up there this way nicely, and then we want to move again to the other middle part. Okay, at this part we want to measure 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. So we want to move to the next point. The next point will be the middle part of this part. Okay, this part we are going to measure 0.7 inch. Then the last one will be at the other part of it. So at the other part of it, at the middle, we want to measure 1 inch. 1 inch, and that is all. So let me count it for you to see. We started from taking the middle part, then we went to take half this and the 1 inch. So total we had 1 2 3 4 5 points. Okay, bring out your pencil, let us join them together or shape our pattern for the sleep marks. You want to use pencil first before you can cut it. The pencil will help you get a nice shape that you desire. So you connect it this way. After, we want to shape or trim the other end to look like this part too. So when you get to this part, let me show you what to do. You see where you took your 1 inch here and slant it to the end of it. Slant it and join it this way and slant it. Now we can use my marker to lay out nicely. Then I'll take ½ inch around our pattern. The ½ inch is what we are going to use to sew it. Okay, so that is it. We are done. We want to cut out our pattern. Then we will use it to cut the foam and the fabric, okay? So cut it out this way nicely. Can you see? Very beautiful, right? So you should get something like this. So you use it to cut the foam and the fabric. I'm done cutting it, and then we want to iron it. You know, I like ironing. It makes your work look professional and neat. We want to cut out our elastic. The elastic is 15 inches. The 50 inches, don't want to use the naked elastic. I want to cover it. Yes, so to cover, I'm using 30 inches length. You see, so twice the measurement of the elastic, and the width you can use 2 inches or 1.8. I don't want this thing to be loose, so I use 1.8. You see, around our nose area, we want to be comfortable. Okay, we want that place to be breathable. So you want to fold your fabric together with the foam this way. Then we will take 1 inches downwards this way, and then we will take 1 inch again at the up, and then we slant it. We slant it, or we join it, and then we cut it out. Cut it. We are done cutting it. We were going to start with our sewing. So to begin with our sewing, okay, after you've gotten this one, the greater part of our work is done. So you use matching thread to sew. After sewing your elastic cover, you use your turner to turn your fabric inside out. You insert your elastic, and then you put it aside. So you put your foam down. The right side of your fabric should face us, okay? So you put the wrong side on the foam this way. Put your elastic cover, okay, or the elastic case on your foam and your fabric this way. Check if where you have used your elastic align with the other end. You want a perfect work, professional one, so do that. Then you add the other one to the right side on top of the first one. You pin it nicely this way. Then we leave 2 inches space, because we will be turning it inside out. We will be turning it inside out. So we are going to leave that 2 inches space where I use the pen to mark it out for you to see. To sew it, okay, I've already said it earlier on that we are using the 1/2 inch we added when we were drafting our patterns to sew it. So the 1/2 inch, that's what I'm showing you now. When you get to the nose part, please curve it. Don't just sew it. Curve it, or follow the same shape to sew, so that when we turn it inside out, you will still get that shape. Take note of that. We are done. We want to cut out the middle parts of the foam, okay, where we have sewed. We want to take it out, so please check and then just use your scissors to take that small foam out, so that the work will be very light. When we are sewing the outside, it will look very light on the outside. I am done cutting out the foam, And the next part we are going to do is to notch on the main fabric, okay, the satin fabric. Notch it this way. Then you bring out or you turn your slip marks inside out this way. After you have turned it out this way, we are going to secure or sew that 2 inches opening that we end. Before we do that, you are going to iron and pin it. Iron and pin. Go to your ironing board, go and iron and come. Let me show you or how we are going to sew our 2 inches. I'm back from my ironing place. I'm going to sew that 2 inches. That 2 inches that you are going to sew, you are going to use it to do top stitch. Use it to stitch throughout your slip marks. Use it to stitch out your slip marks. So when you get to where the nose part is, use the same procedure or follow the shape. Follow the shape. If you do that, you just turn it this way as I'm doing. The middle part or the vein part, you turn it this way again. Then you follow it till you get to the end. So please look at how neatly it came out. Kindly subscribe. Bye.